And so, our journey begins. Here, on the stony shores of Kamyshovo, a lone survivor awakens to a new life. He has nothing, no food, no water, not even the dignity of warm trousers. Yet, with the curiosity of a scavenger and the desperation of a starving wolf, he sets off into the unknown. With the threat dealt with, a lone police officer, long since turned into one of the infected, our survivor continues onward. With thirst clawing at his throat, he approaches the old well, a relic of simpler days, now a beacon of hope, and perhaps a lure for danger. With his thirst quenched, our survivor turns his attention to the next priority, firepower. The police station, once the heart of law and order in this town, now stands as a hollow shell of its former self. Yet inside, there may still be relics of authority, a pistol, a handful of bullets, anything to tip the scales of survival. He moves cautiously, for where there are guns, there is always someone willing to kill for them. And there, in the final room, tucked away as if waiting for him, lies an Mlock pistol. A modest weapon by most standards, but in the hands of the desperate, it is a lifeline. With this, our survivor gains not only the means to defend himself, but the confidence to push further into the unknown. With a pistol now at his side, our survivor steps back into the open air. But a full magazine means little on an empty stomach. Hunger is a quieter killer than any bandit, yet just as certain, he sets his sights on a nearby kiosk, a humble shelter that may hold the simplest of treasures, something to eat. Inside there is no brisket spread, no canned beans, only horror. Scattered across the floor lie human steaks, grim trophies of some unseen predator. In Chernarus, such a sight is not merely a warning, it is a promise. Danger is close. In the next house, fortune shifts. Resting in the corner, a BK-18. One shot. That's all it offers. One shot. That could change everything. Hours pass, supplies gathered, dangers avoided, and our survivor finds himself deeper inland, better armed, but no safer. The skies have turned gray, the air heavy with rain, a reminder that in Chernarus, the weather is as unforgiving as its people. Through the curtain of rain, a church rises from the mist. Once a place of faith, now simply a place to keep dry. In Chernarus, sanctuary is not found in prayer, but in four walls and a locked door. With the storm easing and no reason to linger, our survivor leaves the church behind. Each step inland takes him further from the coast and deeper into the heart of Chernarus. where the stakes and the dangers grow ever higher. With the Northwest Airfield behind him, he heads south, toward a squad mate, and whatever dangers wait along the way. Back on the coast, the lone survivor is lone no more. 3 squad mates await, turning their number to 4, and with them, a boat, a rare prize in Chernarus, and a ticket to places few dare to reach. Before the journey continues, the group pauses, not for celebration, but survival. Their boots need repairs, and so do they. Food is shared, water is passed around, and for a brief moment, in a land built on chaos, there is calm. With their hunger satisfied, the squad sets off. The sea is calm, but their destination is not. Ahead lies a potential base, and with it the promise of loot or a fight. In Chernarus, fortune favors the bold, but rarely spares the reckless. We docked the boat, and right away had to handle an infected greeting party. After putting the infected down, we pushed inland, toward a house we figured someone had been building in. It looked quiet. A barn, a house, maybe a base, maybe ours now. But someone was already there. Our buddy dropped clean, then died right beside him. And there we stood, over 2 bodies. One was our squad mate, the other, the man who took him. No base, no victory, just silence, and the cost of one more day in Chernarus. If you made it this far, you already know what kind of stories Cherno tells. Subscribe for the next one.